I told somebody I was gonna make this video, and it's honestly kind of hard to make it. A little bit. Not talking about the subject, but just because I don't want it to seem like it can easily seem like a call for like attention or a woe is me type thing. But on the other hand, I agree with what was said, and that mental health is something that needs to be talked about and the stigma to be broken. I get that. I 100% get that. So on Twitter, I was gonna go into a thread on how my mental health has been, not recently, but over the last year or so. And then I quickly discovered that that post would be like 15 to 20 tweets long. I do believe I put like 10 to 15 tweets on the actual tweet itself. And then I was told, like, make a video about it. So okay, make a video. So I might as well get right into it, and it's kind of like a neutral video. Not saying that like this isn't a cry for help. This is merely, I like being as transparent and as real with anybody watching my content as I possibly can. That's why if like, I haven't done it yet, but if you guys ever asked me like what is the best way to support, or through ads or whatever, like what is the best way to do that, I'd tell you straight up. I'd tell you how everything works and everything, and just be real with you guys. I don't know if that's like secrets from the biz or not, but I'd be honest. Anyway, so I'm not gonna divulge into too deep of like numbers, but so last year started like a downward descent on my mental health, and my like, not like going not terrible, but it was a steady decline, and it wasn't a lot. It was more me realizing it more and more as the time goes on, and like, fuck. To put it into context, last year, where I work has been doing so terrible, as far as work is concerned, that last year I made 30% less than what I made the previous year. And I forget if there is a, I forget if I got a raise last year or not, or whatever. But yeah, 30% less. And for how it works at my job, if you get, let's just say you get a job that pays for 10 hours, because I work in a body shop. The job that pays for 10 hours, you get it done in 3 hours. You still get paid the 10 hours. However, if you have a job that pays 10 hours and you get it done in 15, you still get paid the 10. That's how that works. So not only do we not have very much work, but it's also splitting all of the combined hours for the week for all the jobs and everything between 4 people. Because where I work, my department is 4 people, which usually isn't bad. Like I said, like the year before wasn't terrible, but it just progressively got worse, and I didn't realize how bad it got until I took a look at, like, you know, W-2 stuff, and found out like you made this much this year, and that much was like like I said, 30% less. It felt like I was making less. I knew we didn't have like nearly as much work as we used to. But seeing that really sucks. And like, it's the main thing is, it's not like, it's not personal living. It's last year I really hit it home for myself, to move to Austin, to get out of where I am, get out of this area, because the people around here suck, and it's just everything about the area that I'm in is bad. And I've heard so much good stuff and seen so much good stuff from Austin. I'm like, yeah, cool. Plus where I want to work is down there. So it really hit home last year. And like from the time to where I was like, yes, I want to move down there, to the end of the year, and even now, I've been trying to put away, you know, do the whole savings thing for Austin. Obviously it's a little harder now because of the COVID-19 thing going on, so it's not nearly as easy to do that. But like slowly seeing that money I was gonna put away, I can't, because I have a car payment this paycheck, and I just literally can't, because I don't have enough money set aside for extra money to put away to do that. And so like, you know, it like drains on you and everything. And even to the point to where I'm one of those people to where I don't really know how to explain it, but how I am is money's not an issue until it is, kind of, to where if I have the extra cash or whatever, and somebody's like, oh man, I wish I had that game, or like, I wish I could play with you guys. Like, okay, for example, like if I was gonna go play Uno with a couple people and we needed one more, and I had somebody who really wanted to play or whatever, and Uno was like $5 or $10 on Steam, I'd just buy it for them. Be like, here. I've done that a few times, and it sucks whenever you can't do that, especially whenever you're, I don't want to say used to doing it, but it's like, I like doing it. I like, you know how I am. I like making people, making other people happy, and like seeing them smile and enjoy themselves and everything. So that kind of goes hand in hand. And I was like, man, I really can't do that. Like, I really got to watch what I spend, like even on games or anything like that. So it just really sucked. And like that, like I said, that progressively started weighing on me and started hitting me and everything. And there's been more things of just hitting home of like, I don't want to be here. The way how people act, the way that they think, just like things that I really don't want to deal with, or nobody should have to deal with, of things being shoved in your face. The world's very political right now, especially the United States. Very political right now, even with all this COVID-19 stuff going on. And it sucks. It really does suck. Because everybody, like, if you don't agree with anybody politically, or basically almost at all on any point, it's just a complete argument. So I drive to get out of here is great. Like it's pretty big, and like that kind of weighs me down, along with just a few other things. Like I honestly think that that COVID-19 is probably very minor and minuscule as far as affecting me, like mentally, because what I do right now is what I do all the time. I go to work, and then I come back, and then I work on stuff here in the office, and then that's it. I don't really go anywhere. I don't really do anything. And I mean, I probably should, but It's more of like, I don't see it as wasted time. I see it as wasted opportunity. Do you know what I mean? So, well, honestly, that'll probably change once COVID's done, or lessons or whatever. Because it's terrible not being able to see. Like, it's terrible being in a long distance relationship during this, and your partner lives 4 hours away, and you can't see each other, and it sucks. And they're like 2 states over. It sucks. But what has been good lately about my mental state, because my mental state has been, last year it was steady decline, and recently, probably within the last 5 to 6 months, has been like a teeter-totter. It goes up and down and up and down. The prime example, actually, the huge one, at least to me, is I used to hate the way I look. Still not happy with it. However, from here up, I'm now okay with. I'm now fine with. I now recognize, like, hey, I look pretty good today, or like, oh, nice. So instead of just sitting there me hating exactly what's in the mirror, I'm actually quite happy. Happy and pleased with what I got. Here down, that's a different story. Working on that. That's a work in progress. For another time. Exercising, losing weight, that's something that I'm trying to work on, and it's getting better and better, and I've been doing things to kind of do that without directly exercising, like intermittent fasting and stuff like that. Also cutting out a lot of sweets. As much as it sucks because I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world, it does good. Not only how my face looks and how the upper 10% of my body looks, but also the content that I've been producing, it's granted, it's not always at 100%, which really sucks. Is like, I'm sorry about that, but like, for the longest time I was lazy and just streamed and didn't do videos and anything like that, and now I'm doing videos more often. Just yesterday, Kara and I recorded a video that should be out this week. There's just like, I'm good with the videos that I'm creating. Granted, I know I've missed a few updates as far as like the gray area goes, but I'm hopefully getting back on that track. But yeah, like as far as my content goes, I'm perfectly fine with the videos and stuff I've been doing. My streams probably could be a little better, and that's on me. But I like it because I'm more productive, and it's hard to initially do that, and to like initially get productive and initially start doing things. Like I think I explained in my video last week, it's hard to get me to do something, but once I do it and get it done, it like feels great. So it's just getting through that wall and then doing something. Like making this video, it took me like 5 minutes to press the record button to make this video. And I don't know why. Like, there's no reason to it. There's no rhyme or reason. Actually, there is a rhyme and reason. And it's good and bad. I like consuming content, especially, you know, the RT, AH content, all that stuff. Like, I love consuming content, and I hate missing out on something, even though I've already seen it before. So I sit there and watch it and everything. So I had RT TV pulled up, and I'm just like watching, and I was like, oh shit, I need to make a video. But I'm watching this. But I need to make a video. It's just one of those things of like, discipline, self-discipline. The other thing too is like, for the longest time, and still to this day, whenever I stream, I have a problem with bringing random people in. I like having, I really like having set people in my streams and play with in my streams with me, and I can't, like, it's hard for me to bring random people in. I want to do the whole play with viewers thing. I want to do, like, I want to play with whoever the hell. But what's always in the back of my mind, and I think this might be an anxiety thing that I need to get over, is if you're doing playing with viewers, you never know who you're going to get. So I'll go through this whole entire thing and explain to you. I never know who I'm going to get, and that's the thing, that's the anxiety, that's the thing that frightens me, is I never know, because somebody can come into my stream and be like completely hateful and everything like that. At the same time, I do realize that I have the power, if I want to, if they come in and they're like hateful and whatever, like it's all bad, to just boot them out. I realize I have that power. I get it. And it's like, for some reason, I still don't do it. Like, I need to, it's kind of one of those things where I kind of need to wade into it and see how I do, instead of just bringing like a whole gaggle of people in. But it's something that has plagued me forever. And it's terrible. And I think what it is, I think one of the things is, I've had a few instances where I've brought people in to test it out, and they'd be young kids. You'd get these young kids just like, you know, trying to impress you. So they're like, they're all energetic. They're all like, they try to be just as entertaining as you are for your stream or for your audience or whatever. And it's really annoying. And the thing that I hate is just straight up going, dude, stop, like, we're not gonna play with you anymore. I hate doing that, and I've thought about it a little bit, and I don't know the right situation on how to diffuse that, of like, hey, we're gonna go play something else, we're gonna leave you, it's been fun, other than saying like, hey, we'll play for a little bit and we'll see how it goes, which is probably what I should do. But it's just, I think it's all anxiety stuff that gets to me whenever that happens. So I need to get better about it. I will get better about it. I have to get better at it. Better about it. I mean, like I said, the mental health thing has been a seesaw. There's something else that just happened recently that I had a huge breakdown. I don't, as of right now, I don't want to go into it. Because if you look at it through a certain perspective, and whenever I was going through the breakdown, everybody who I talk to, I try to be as clear as possible. And luckily I have some good friends, and they know. I try and over explain myself and try to I over reassure people of what I mean. So like, I go like, I don't mean this. I really like, and luckily I have some good ass people with me that like, don't worry, man. I get it. I understand. But I might talk about that breakdown later. It'll be situational. We'll see. Because I mean, I know I'm trying to break that stigma, but I think it's like too fresh right now to talk about. Maybe in like a week or two, I'll talk about it. But yeah, like beyond that, I mean, it's been a seesaw the past year. Like I said, last year was terrible as far as like work was concerned, and trying to save money for Texas, and even now is pretty bad. But like even right now, I think the thing that's combating work being so bad right now is the fact that what I'm doing here matters a lot more, because there's a lot more people out there trying to look for content, trying to entertain themselves while they're in quarantine, while this whole COVID-19 thing happens, that I know all of this. Even if they don't find my videos, even if nobody finds my videos, I'm out there in the ether and I'm available for anybody who needs my content. So that's one of the things that's nice. But yeah, we'll see what happens after COVID. Hopefully it's not too bad. And honestly, the last point I'll say on the whole work thing is, as of right now, I'm still going to work, and work is even worse. To put it into perspective, it was either last week or the week before, my department and I only made 20 hours, 23 hours, around there a piece, which, I mean, together not bad, you know, like 86 hours, cool. But like whenever you split that 4 ways and everybody's paid 23 hours for a 40-hour work week, it's killer. And it's almost to the point to where like you may see me on social media, you may see me in streams saying like, lay me off. I just literally, please do, because I'd be making more money on unemployment than I would be at work, which is sad. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it. You guys wanted me to make a video about my mental health recently. Here it is. And like I said, my breakdown, I may have a video later, maybe. I'll have to talk about it with a few people, see what they think, and then go from there. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in and listening. If you guys ever need to talk, if you guys ever want to discuss something, let me know and we'll talk about it. I think I'm going to do these Monday vlogs on a normal thing, or on a normal basis. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, keep your heads up, be kind to each other, and for right now, for the foreseeable future, wash your hands. Bye now.